Hello and welcome. So here we're going to explore this polarity of confidence and humility, which sometimes can be perceived or seen to be the exact opposites of one another. And here we're going to explore that they're actually the exact same thing. So let's have fun. So let's explore. So let's start on the side where you feel confident. So you know the drill. Go find your place in your room, wherever you can walk up and down. And go stand on the side that feels like confidence to you. So you feel good here, you feel confident, you feel capable. And you feel a sense of maybe aliveness or vibrancy. And maybe this feels uncomfortable to you. Maybe it feels uncomfortable to feel confident. Take note of that. Because you're so used to being humble about things. And really with this polarity, as we explore this polarity, it's really important to realize and understand that there's a difference between genuine confidence and faked confidence. Because genuine confidence is simultaneously humility, and faked confidence is some form of propping. Yeah, we're in some way we're kind of faking it. We're propping ourselves up. So anyway, stand on this side and notice how the body is responding to this place of confidence. So anything that comes up for you, particularly in association to feeling confident, feeling capable, feeling worthwhile, feeling valuable, maybe feeling quite strong and powerful. And notice if this place feels quite familiar to you or quite comfortable, or if it feels unfamiliar and potentially uncomfortable. All of those things are okay. So simply take note as we explore what's here for you and how this particular place is really resonating and sitting in your system. So again, notice how the body is responding to this space. Any breathing, any heartbeat, any sensations arising in the system, in the body. Simply take note what's here. Now, as you've really grounded yourself in this space of confidence, let's leave that for now and then walk to the other side of humility. So slowly, as you notice and you walk to the other side again, notice how the body is responding to even this walking from one side to the other. And notice how it feels to shift state, potentially, and potentially not. So whatever is here for you. So as you stand on this side of humility, so here you're humble. And any associations that might come up for you, maybe it feels realistic, maybe it feels comfortable, maybe it feels uncomfortable to be here, to be humble. To realize and recognize your place in the world. And again, same as the other side with confidence, there's a difference between genuine humility and faked humility, where we just actually keep ourselves small as a form of I'm humble, but actually it's not humility at all. It's just keeping ourselves small and feeling potentially not worthy. So this has to do with worth. This whole polarity has to do with worth and value. So potentially noticing your life, and there might be two sides for you going on, right, at the same time. So you might feel some areas in your life where you feel genuinely humble. And because you feel genuinely humble, you probably feel genuinely confident as well. And then there might be some areas in your life where you feel you're faking your humility on behalf of actually not wanting to step up into more power, more potential, being seen and perceived in a particular way by either yourself or others. So just take note of all of that. And again, notice how the body is responding in this space of humility. Any sensations that are here, any thoughts, any memories, any values, anything that arises, any associations. Now let's leave this place of humility and walk back to confidence. And again, take note as you walk from one side to the other, how it feels in the system, in the body. So let's go back to confidence. And really start to see how potentially these energies starting to merge already. And really start to realize and see the interdependence of confidence and humility. And again, as you stand in this place of confidence, so we're now back in the place of confidence, you stand here and you again take note, how is it to be here? How are you here in this location, in this space? Does it feel familiar? Does it feel comfortable? Does it feel uncomfortable and unfamiliar? Whatever is here. We're all collecting data. None of it is right or wrong. We're simply collecting data about ourselves. How is it being experienced to stand here and be here? So take a few deep breaths here, and then in your own time, walk up and down, confidence and humility, and start to see what happens in the system as you walk up and down this polarity. Start to notice what's happening. So take a few moments to walk up and down. Take a few deep breaths as you do so. Notice any sensations that arise in the body. And take your time. And if you want to walk up and down a little bit more because you feel there's some more for you to explore, there's always room to pause the video and just do that for a little bit and then continue on. So for now, we're going to go stand in. So as you've done that, let's go stand in the apex point, in the point of innate value, innate worth. And notice how it feels to stand here, that both confidence and humility are actually one and the same thing. To be genuinely confident means to be genuinely humble. To be sincerely humble means to be genuinely confident. We can't be humble if we're not really confident at the same time. And notice where in your life this is really true for you, and where in your life it maybe isn't, and where you're overcompensating is what we would call it. Either on one side or the other, could be in both ways, and one is not better than the other. Again, it's simply a different strategy that we're using to not realize our innate worth, our innate value as human beings. And really this comes back to your innate worth is you are breathing air in this moment, your heart is beating in this moment, and because of that you are valuable. That's really the only reason. You don't need to accomplish or do more or do less than that. You also don't need to keep yourself small. You also don't need to make yourself bigger. So really this exploration is also what is naturally wanting to come through as you step into this innate worth and you really feel your worth as a human being. What is naturally coming through in terms of how you want to see, serve and be in the world? What gifts would you like to contribute to the world? Without necessarily being bigger than others, but also not necessarily being smaller than others. Being afraid to outshine people. So let's stay humble as an excuse. So again, take note for yourself. Any insights, any realizations, anything that occurred walking up and down this polarity. And then remember, you can always come back to this. This is really good practice. You can always come back to this polarity. Have fun. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.